Welcome to blog number 3 of Walks with Holy Basil and Morpheus. Please firstly excuse my hair. I'm getting it done this week. The regrowth is regrowthing, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, so I want to start with something that happened yesterday that was kind of like a funny, almost like a realization thing of, you know, the amount of times that I have like worked on songs and redone songs. I was listening to the Beatles yesterday as I was driving, and one of their songs came up, and at the start of it, it was like, "This is Strawberry Fields, take 7. I think it was like George's voice or Paul's voice, saying like, "Strawberry Fields, take 7. And I was just like, oh shit, like, take 7. And that wasn't even the final version. That was take 7, and it was quite different from the final version. And I was listening to it and I was like, yeah, there's still some things in this that it was pretty much there, but I was like, there's still some things in this that just isn't quite right as well. And it's like, you know, and then I had dinner with my family last night. My uncle was there and I was chatting to him about that as well. And that, you know, there's been like, you never really see how many versions someone has done of something really to get to the final one. And here's me being like, this is version 3 of the production and it's done now. Don't let me change it again. I literally said that to the guy that I went and got aphasia mixed again this week. And I was like, if I come to you and I say I'm gonna make any more changes, you have permission to slap me. And I said that because I was like, this is like, don't make any more changes, like it's fine the way it is. But then I got the mix back and I was like, So what did I do last night? I went and worked on it some more and I changed it again for I don't even know how many time. I want to show you guys something this time. So every time Morpheus gets to this, literally like this line, it's the exact place, same place every time. Every time he gets here, he will stop and then he'll do a little like jump and a run. So, oh, I can't even zoom on this. Anyway, we'll keep walking and then I'll make sure that you can see him in the background. Wait, he's gonna do it really soon. Just wait. Sometimes it's a really big jump. If I'm like further away, he'll do a longer one and he'll run for longer. But it's just a little one today. Just a little one. Hey. Yeah, so what did I do? I worked on aphasia again. I worked on it again. And it's so insane because every time I'm like, this is it, and this is the version, and this is where it's at. But yeah, there was some sounds that needed to be extracted from that last mix that wasn't quite right. So I think that's where it like fell a little bit flat again. And I sat on the beach yesterday and I was just like, we are redoing these verses. I did try to see if I could come up with anything or just re-sing the verses in a different way but keep the same lyrics. But I'm now like at the point I'm like, the words with this new melody that I think needs to be there, it's it's not working. But again, I could be like, you know what, and come up with a whole new melody and whole new lyrics and then it still not be right. I am assuming that as I continue to do this and I work on this more and more and more and I build my skills and everything over time, and this is just going to get easier and easier and easier. That is my assumption, that it's just going to get easier and more natural. But yeah, who freaking knows? Who freaking knows? I definitely was feeling really down yesterday too, and I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? Like, you know, and really just like seeing my life split into 2 directions. My phone ran out of storage. So before I was so rudely interrupted, what I was saying is that I either saw my life going down these like 2 different paths where I just say, look, I'm not doing this anymore, I can't do it, it's too much, it's too hard, like it's never gonna happen for me, you know, whatever the reasons are and the feelings are. And kind of just seeing myself getting like super depressed and suicidal, and just, I don't know, feeling like there's like a hole in my heart and in my life from like not doing it. But it's like, I don't know, yeah. Or like choosing this other path where, like, yeah, I'm probably gonna spend my whole life like doing this and pursuing this and just like working at it and getting better and better and better, and just trying my best, and also being fucking exhausted, and maybe never, you know, having a great social life, or like maybe never like having the relationship that I really want or whatever. I don't know, but it's just like I'm pursuing this, and I'm doing this, and I'm enjoying it still, even though it's like really fucking hard, and there's so many different pieces of the puzzle for me to solve out and map out and master, but I just keep seeing this vision of me with other musicians like on a stage, and there's like a huge crowd, and I just keep seeing that, and it comes to me so clearly and so vividly every single day. So I don't like it, there's just something there, and I really thought it would have happened by now. Yeah, and I just reflect, I'm like, am I not doing enough? Is it just the way of the world and my life path and my life journey that it's just like meant to happen at like a certain time in my life, and that time is not yet? Do I just need to like push harder and keep going? And then there's been times where I have really pushed harder and worked really hard at songs to just like get them out really quickly and do a bunch of things, and then I've also just been like, I don't like these songs anymore now that they're out. So do I just spend more time on things now and just, you know, focus on like 6 songs and just have them be like the best songs ever that are just gonna like stand the test of time, and in my mind and my heart that, you know, they're gonna be loved for a very long time. I guess really what I'm looking for with these songs, when they get to that finished stage and they're mixed and I get it back and there's that thing of like, okay, this is ready for release now, I guess I'm just looking for that like feeling of like, I'm really excited to release this and I want to release this, and you know, that like I'm happy to release this, because if there's no like excitement for me or motivation to release the song and like promote it, because that's, you know, such a big job in itself, then something needs to change in the song, or I need to sit on it longer to get it, you know, to a point where I'm like, I want to release this today, you know, I'm so fucking stoked and excited about it. And I'm still just like, I think I keep going back and tweaking things because I'm still like, I need that feeling to be like, this is done, it's ready, like I was when I released Don't Interrupt Me When I'm Dancing, like I was when I released Over the Edge. I think it was quite similar for The Outside as well. The other ones, not so much, and those were the ones that I rushed, and I was like, I need this fucking done because I need a 6-month turnaround and I need to release them in this time period, and then it wasn't amazing anyway. I know people love those songs, and I get people all the time being like, I love this song of yours, and I'm like, wow, I hate that song now, but I'm so glad you love it, so thank you. Sometimes like the uncertainty of the world and just the uncertainty of like life, and even my life in general, he's all the way back there, yeah, it just like scares the shit out of me. And I know people are like, oh, be excited by the uncertainty, anything could happen. Yeah, and it's just like, how much of this is up to me and how much of this is up to like unforeseen circumstances or like things potentially just being like mapped out before me as they're meant to be. Like how much of this and my own like destiny and my fate and like and my life am I actually in control of? Because everything that's happened so far, I don't know if like I'm in control of that much, honestly, with all the circumstances. But I think it just comes to like every little like decision and micro decision that I make and I keep making. Sometimes that's a lot of pressure to put on oneself, of just every tiny little decision that you make is going to impact something that happens for you in the future. It's kind of hectic. I'm gonna leave it at that today though, and I feel like I'm gonna cry so I'm gonna do that. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.